Hey, check out what I got in the mail. Pretty cool, huh? It's not what I ordered. What's up, everybody? Emceemur here, and welcome back to another video, and we're here to talk about some bull dookie. Okay, these are cool, right? I don't collect them, and that's because when they came out, I decided I wasn't going to. I mean, I could have been in on these on the ground floor, but I was like, oh my god, they're going to take up too much space. It's going to be a money pit. It'll be like Funko Pops. Just, no, I'm good. So I never bought any, right? And I have held off this whole time, but then they announced the 40th anniversary Pac-Man one. I said, okay, if you're going to have one, I mean, something for maybe a shelf ornament or something like that, because let's face it, these look great on the shelf no matter how many of them you have. That would be the one, right? So I ordered one from Walmart.com, and they sent me this, a plain Pac-Man one. And I'm like, of all the luck, I'm the one that always gets these swap-ups in my orders from these companies. You know, I was pretty steamed, but digging around, come to find out, this just has been going on. They've been doing this to people. This is a common issue. I talked to John at Gen X Grown Up, who is an avid collector of these things, and he's already run into this problem multiple times trying to get that thing. He'll order it, and they send him the Pac-Man. He's even, get this, ordered one off of eBay and got one of these, and the reason for that is because the seller or sellers are actually just drop shipping these from Walmart.com, so they're still coming from there. I can go return this thing, right? Stop complaining, but I figured I might as well just keep it, you know? I mean, it looks really cool in the box, and, you know, I've never thought these weren't cool. Like I said, I just decided not to collect them, but since we have this thing here, I figured we'd go ahead and talk about this, you know, this scandal that's going on with, because let's face it, Walmart is going further and further down the pipes as time goes on, and we'll get into that, but I thought we could go ahead and unbox this on the channel and just look at some nice shots of this thing while we talk. Come on, we can unbox it while we talk. Get in here. Alright, so talking and unboxing, we got the Pac-Man unit here. You know, these are starting to pop up in other stores. I've seen them in Home Goods and like a TJ Maxx, that kind of thing, for as low as like 10 bucks. So that's kind of cool for anyone that wants to start collecting these. Getting bait and switched on that 40th, which is what, you know, I believe to be a exclusive through Walmart. Didn't appreciate it. Not real cool. Good Lord, who are they trying to keep out of these things? Alright, here he is. So we pull the tab out. Boop. And we're ready to go. Oh, look at that. I mean, the screen on them looks cool. And you know, there's been a lot of talk about how these do play good or don't play good. And at a certain point, it's like, I mean, come on, you're not going for your high score on this thing, right? I mean, just the fact that it looks that cool, you know, it's a nice little novelty item. But here are my issues right off the bat. We see a little sticker bubble up right here, and that kind of goes back down, but it's going to come back up. And look at this. I mean, I don't know if no, that's not coming off. That's a scratch into the sticker. And then we got a little dog ear action going on down here. That can't really be glued that well because it's torn. So, you know, again, we're nitpicking, but then again, no, we're not, because this is going to be a display of these. You don't want it to look like crap. And, you know, when you get them through the mail, you get what you get. Alright, so here we go. The little Pac-Man mini unit. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. Again, I don't think you'd want to go for your high score all time on this thing. I mean, this is not going to be a definitive way to play Pac-Man or anything, but okay, I mean, it feels kind of cool. I mean, for being what it is, it's just a little tiny joystick. It can't be the best ever, obviously. Get the treat. I mean, this doesn't feel that bad. And again, I know there's concern on these units about the versions used. Some of these mini arcade machines have been coming out with NES ROMs on them. That's pretty common as far as an issue we see with plug and plays that come out, licensing issues or what have you that, you know, maybe the cause of that, or maybe just what they have to run as far as format. And I think they've also made versions, you know, specifically to run on a unit like this. So again, that's not as big of a deal to me. It's a novelty. Can I make sense of collecting these? I mean, definitely. They're cool looking. I think anybody that's got a good collection of these going is doing something very cool. Alright, well that's level 1 in the books. There are worse ways to play Pac-Man, I can tell you that. But again, I don't think you'd be going for your definitive all-time high score on a unit like this, nor would you for any other games featured on these units. But just the fact that it plays this good, I guess, is kind of cool. So that's the unit. I mean, the long and the short of it. Man, it bounces out some pretty good sound for those little speakers there. I was kind of surprised at how loud it was. So, I mean, that was a pleasant surprise. Again, cosmetically, we have some issues here, but all in all, this is a cool little thing, and now all of a sudden, you instantly feel the urge to see more of them on your shelf. But yeah, I'm not going to return it. I mean, I probably could go return it and get a better looking one. I mean, but you know, who cares? It's all right. It's something worth taking a look at, I guess, in light of the events surrounding how we ended up with it. That was just something I wanted to touch on. Are these going to look good on the shelf? Is there a place in this game room? Do I have real estate for these to actually go and look good anywhere in here? I don't know. That's a me problem, but something that you could comment on if you are somebody that collects these things and has any neat display ideas you want to share with me on them. You know, for somebody just kind of getting into these by accident, if for no other reason. So there you have it, the Pac-Man Arcade Classics Basic Fun unit. You didn't need me to show you this. These have been out for a while, so this is nothing you haven't already seen, but it's something that you may not have already talked about, at least in terms of the flim-flamming going on with the online ordering, and I think that's something you need to know about if you didn't already. If you want the 40th unit, you're going to need to be out there in the field hunting for it, because if you order one, you're probably going to get this. I can't believe how widespread this issue is and how long it's been going on. That's really crazy to me. But yeah, it's just something to be in the know about. And now I've got this in my hand and it's like, do I get more of these? Like we talked about, these are starting to pop up in other stores that get old stock, and I'm seeing them on eBay, you know, as cheap as $10 and $12, which is a good bit less than the original asking price on these. So maybe it's a good time for some of you that aren't collecting these yet to get in on it and, you know, do a little bit better on the monetary side, myself included. I don't know, am I going to start collecting these things? Are you collecting these things? Do you like these things? Does your friend have one of these things? Do you go to your friend's house to play one of his things? Does he come over to your house to play with your arcade units? I don't know. Let me know what you think about everything that you saw here today in the comments section of this video, because you know that I love getting a conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show, something that we do a lot of. I hope that you liked this video. I hope you're going to drop a like on this video. Go ahead, drop a like. And most importantly, if you have not already done so, I hope you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of our nation, because we're rising up all the fantastic things we do right here on the show. You need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. Content like reviews for items just like this. Emceemur signing off for this fantabulous episode. And I will see each and every one of you again on the next one.